One of the nation's largest gun industry trade groups, the National Shooting Sports Foundation, is asking the federal court to stop Connecticut's new gun laws. It is the second federal lawsuit against the new laws that were passed here in the aftermath of the tragedy at Sandy Hook. News 8's chief political correspondent Mark Davis here now with more on what that group is seeking in court. Mark?
For the newsroom. What they're seeking is what's called an injunction in federal court, essentially asking the federal courts to put a stop on the new gun laws here in Connecticut. This is the same gun industry trade group whose headquarters is located just a few miles from the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown. This latest lawsuit joins the one filed back in May. That first lawsuit challenged the constitutionality of the massive new state gun law. This new lawsuit claims the governor and the legislature violated their own rules, that the process to make laws was violated.
The bill was drafted behind closed doors and was rushed through in less than 24 hours. The law requires a statement of, very clear, the law requires a statement of facts as to why there's an emergency.
The reason the bill in April was fast-tracked is because the Speaker of the House and the Leader of the Senate certified that it was an emergency, called an e-cert bill in state capitol jargon. The bill was rushed through the Assembly and e-certed with the blessings of the Senate Republican leader John McKinney, whose district includes Sandy Hook, and the Republican leader in the House, Larry Cafaro. Both were in on those closed-door meetings to draft the bill. The head of the NSSF says there clearly was no emergency, and the certification statement proves it.
Here, the statement that was filed, which is attached to our complaint, simply says we need to pass this law because we need to pass this law.
The governor's office issued a statement saying they believe the new law improves public safety and that the challenges will be unsuccessful. The Senate President Pro Tem says, quote, the gun manufacturers that support the NSSF apparently believe that the murders at Sandy Hook Elementary School were not worthy of emergency certified legislation after extensive hearings and meetings. Now, the legislature did conduct big hearings on proposed gun laws, proposed concepts, and they were very well attended. Huge crowds turned up at the Capitol and out in Newtown. But the NSSF says there was never a specific public hearing on the contents of the law as was finally passed in April. The e-cert process allows that to happen under legislative rules. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.